Okay, so this is our second attempt
Number 2.
at our podcast. Do we have a name for it yet?
Not yet.
Just off the top of your head, come up with a name.
You can't do
Great
it to
name.
me.
Top of your head. Paramount Nutrition.
No, I had one.
Underground.
Nutritional
I like-
value.
I like-
Nutritional facts.
Nutrition.
I like Scott and Friends.
Scott and Friends. Nutritional facts is kind of. I mean, it's fun. I get it.
It's a play on the.
It's just a lot. It's a lot in the mouth. You know.
What? Excuse me?
It's a second attempt, which is actually technically our third attempt at a podcast. I thought the one that we put up was, you know, it was all right.
Decent.
Just a couple people watched it.
Yeah.
We had some funny highlights.
We did.
I think when watching it, I realized that we should do a couple things. Number one, we should probably introduce ourselves.
Okay.
So I'm Scott from Underground Nutrition, as you guys already know.
Are we filming right now?
Oh yeah,
We're on. We're live, dude.
We're in it.
Oh, I had no idea. I didn't even get a chance to prepare.
Just wipe the crust out of here. No, you're good. I'm seizing.
Good? Oh,
You
okay.
guys gotta make,
Go ahead.
You guys gotta make this editing.
No,
process
we're not
right
going to
now.
edit. It's going to be beautiful. You go first. Introduce
I'm
yourself.
John. 50% of Paramount Gym.
49.
49.
49?
I haven't seen any paperwork.
Rachel's drafting it right now, actually. Justin from Paramount 51.
51%. Majority shareholder.
Sure.
Nice.
Are you the 49 or the 51 of Underground?
Here, I think I'm 49. Underground 2. I mean, it's bankrupt, so majority shareholder on that.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what we did with Underground 3. And then me and Alan are 25-25. Me and Alan are majority shareholders of Underground.
The new one?
Oh, the new one. Oh, you guys want to buy some stock?
You were the one that told me that when we started. That somebody has to be 49. Is that true?
It is.
Because nobody else has said that.
Because
I said that to him, and Justin automatically was like, "I'm 51."
I didn't
And
say.
he
You
rubs
gave
in
it to
my
me.
face. I gave him 51 because he came to the table with a little bit more money. That's why I gave it.
It's a good reason, right?
Yeah, it is.
It wasn't much more.
No, it wasn't
was
much
a touch
more.
Alan felt like he did more work than I did to set up, so he took. I just had no problem. I think what it is it's like a decision making in case you're split on something that, so especially something important like the dissolution of the company or
Okay.
whatever, is that somebody needs to have
Majority.
a majority.
Yeah.
It can't be 50-50.
So ultimately, it's Justin's decisions if we close our doors.
Well, I
If
mean,
he's 51, I would have thought that maybe then I would have been 51 since I'm looked at
I
as
mean,
the
look, I
creative
don't-
brain.
I don't actually know
gonna run with
anything.
that one
I just we were told.
He's gonna run with the creative thing forever. I should have never said that.
I would think that you'd be more creative, and you're not.
No,
You never wrote? You never wrote any
No.
poetry or
no. I thought.
doodles, drawing, anything?
No.
When you took notes in school,
you're kicking me underneath the thing. No, I wanted to be a rapper when I was like.
So you would
17,
write
so
freestyles?
I would write raps.
I bet those were super creative.
Do you want to do one for us?
I don't remember them, but they were fire. Bro.
I bet you remember one.
I don't. I swear. I
Not
don't.
one rhyme
Bro,
you
I
came
was-
up with where you're like,
First of all, it was 18 years ago. I
Called
was
your mom?
high as hell.
listen to this shit.
Rachel, come in here.
How old is he? So he was 20.
He was 20.
Yeah, I was 20 years old.
That makes sense. It was like around the time like 8 Mile hit the scene.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was.
That's one thing I could say with some certainty is I never wrote a rap.
Yeah, you weren't never into the.
You've probably done some other crazy shit.
Yeah, I never did it. Never tried to freestyle or anything.
No, I was a rapper for a good 3 months, and then I was like, "This." Is...
Oh, you took it seriously.
Oh man, I was downloading instrumentals on
You
LimeWire.
had Fruity Loops.
Are you kidding me, man? I had some
Did
fire
you have a SoundCloud?
instrumentals. No, I didn't have a SoundCloud, but
Is there recordings? Does it exist?
no, it doesn't. I think it was on like I think I would record it on like our old school phones, and shit.
I would
Like
kill. Would
Dude,
you not
they-
kill?
they
I
were
would put it on one
dope.
of your reels. Justin's freestyle on one of your fucking reels.
They were
You
good.
could do like a music video of Justin like rapping in the gym.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
man.
he's in the gym, he's on the counter, like it's a stage.
That's what I could do. That's
be
what I
sick.
could. That's the creative brand that I could bring to the table. You said we have a good show lined up.
Yeah, I was lying. I was just waiting to get to
He was hoping we would magically have
somebody
something,
else. Something
It's
to
all
talk
about-
about.
something to talk about.
I ain't got nothing.
COVID was the best thing to happen to the store.
I can't
because
tell.
that's when you started
doing the
Instagram
videos.
clown.
Being the Instagram clown.
You did the supplement reviews.
The reviews were funny.
Alan lasted for 2 videos.
So it's fun to every once in a while go back and look at the videos with Alan and count how many times he sticks his tongue out and licks his lips.
I like the one where he hit the.
Oh, when we did the dry heaved on the liver.
Yeah, that was good. And then
Bro, I was like pulling teeth trying to get him to do anything.
the Peppa Pig one, I always like. It's really short, but I love it. I don't know why I laugh so hard when I watch it.
Yeah. The COVID thing was just
the COVID ones were funny.
That was out of sheer boredom.
That's why I said COVID's the best thing to happen to your social media.
People asked me to do the supplement reviews.
Do they really?
Yeah.
I mean, Portnoy's still doing pizza reviews and people love it, dude.
Yeah, but he's actually like eating the pizza. I don't want to take pre-workout at fucking
I don't know.
2:00 in the afternoon.
No, you don't want to do pre-workout reviews.
And what's he gonna review other than the taste of the supplement?
That's it. But
But everybody does it. Everybody does like I can read the back of a label and look up Google what the shit does and tell you how it tastes. It just seems like
it's just content though, and it's
boring.
funny. You're funny in them.
The videos were funny.
The videos were good. You were good in them.
ranting.
Yeah, talking about
Those videos. They're the reason we did this.
Sort of. Yeah.
My videos inspired Paramount.
Well, your videos.
Do I get
no,
steak?
that's not what I'm
Do I get
saying.
share?
Always with the shareholders and
Always
steak.
asking
It's
for shit.
man, you are like.
You have a serious.
Israel.
What is it, like a Napoleon complex? What is that when you like?
I'm
you just think
6'3". How can I have
What
a
is that?
Napoleon
I got the
complex?
wrong complex. What is it when you just?
He's
He's a narcissist. What's the word?
I get that a lot.
Yeah,
I get that a lot.
He thinks
lot
that
of people say that.
he thinks that the world revolves around him.
That's classic narcissism.
I have.
How many people
occasion-
have called you a narcissist?
Men? Not many.
You did the videos. They were well received, so you incorporated us in some of them for Paramount.
Yeah, I did the one Paramount video for you guys.
You did the Paramount video for us.
Which is the reason why you guys have the amount of members you have.
Jesus Christ.
And then we were like, "Oh, let's do a podcast."
Yeah.
And I didn't think he was going to want to do it.
Well, I
And
knew
he did.
Alan. I asked him twice.
No, I knew Alan wasn't going to do it.
Alan said if I asked him again, he was going to sell his half of the store. I'm not even
I honestly, can we get Alan on as a guest?
He won't do it.
You want to get somebody on as a guest for the next one?
Yeah, who? I think we should have Frank on. Just ask him questions about steroids and talk.
He'll talk
for
forever.
3 hours. We don't
Talk
have to
about
do
how we.
anything.
You
We
can
can
talk,
ask him.
I was on the phone.
Ask him where we're getting a new squat rack.
you can talk about our bar.
I heard about that.
Squat rack.
Well, this is how I just this is how I see it. It's like you have a guy who's overhead pressing 405 pounds in your gym, or I mean attempting, but he hit the 385, right?
He sure did.
395.
395.
He sure did.
So it's like, yeah, he broke your squat rack and bent a bar, but
That's what I told the people today. That when because we were me and Jeff were fixing it today,
yeah,
and people, what happened? I'm like, oh well, this kid went for the push jerk, 385, and like I can't tell him no because that's awesome.
yeah. Like, what are you gonna say?
No, you're not allowed. And
Yeah.
now he did it and hit it, but then he hit it and he broke a bar, broke our squat rack. And
Oh no, he's awesome. Just
he's insane.
love him.
No,
Love having him in
love
the
him.
gym.
I love that kid.
No, he's great.
It's
And
kind of
I-
like collateral damage.
I mean,
no
it was
loss on that.
yeah. We're not doing no more. I got to cut that off.
you
Sorry,
gotta
Frank.
figure out a way to
Gotta figure out a way to.
accommodate him other ways.
Yeah.
Some other house.
you should just stand under him and take the bar from him when he's done.
If it was me, I would have put it down a lot easier.
Yeah, you put down 405
If it was me, it
easier.
would have been 75
Do you
pounds.
think do you think you can hold 405 here?
No.
I don't think you could hold 405 there. You don't have the mobility, and not because you're not strong, just
No,
mobility wise.
my push press was my max on push press was less than my max on strict. The second I bend my knees, my whole body goes. "Brrr."
Yeah, I
can't
know.
say it.
We did it at the pit a couple
You
times. I
ever
was like,
see
you're
him?
not doing.
I was walking behind him down the stairs once, carrying something. I thought his legs were going to
I
snap.
thought I had MS.
I'm like, "Dude, you
I was
gotta
on
sit down."
I was on Clen.
That had nothing to do with the collab.
Bro, my
Can
central
you
nervous
stop
system-
taking Clen, dude?
It doesn't even,
It's
I'm-
the worst
I'm not
thing
work-
in
it
the
doesn't even work.
world.
It doesn't even work. Look at me. 270.
I'll talk about your video that you put out.
The original video was way crazier, and then I trimmed it all down because I was like, what am I even trying to say here?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with any one gym that I mentioned. I don't even have a problem with that particular the culture. Your guys with Arsenal equipment and like trying to create a cool, like an Instagram friendly, cool place to train. Like I don't have a problem with any of that. I get it as a business model. I get it as I train in your gym.
Yeah.
He just complains about the music the entire time
Music
he's
is
training.
fucking awful.
This is my favorite song.
Yes.
This is my favorite song.
Yeah, can you turn this R&B song up? I'm about to crush this. Well, I'm not crushing anything, but
You're crushing chest. You're crushing chest.
I'm back.
With a torn back.
Watch. We did it. We did it.
We're back.
We're back. Oh, man.
I hear you. You're not into the music. We get that. I get.
No,
But you
I
know
do.
what?
I guess people
99% of the people are. But
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
I think they're lying.
They're not lying, Scott. They like.
What is the
music.
one that was the one
Nobody
thing?
likes Drake, dude. I don't care. People who say they like Drake, they don't fucking like Drake. Nobody likes Drake.
What were you gonna say? What
No,
was the
that
one?
was one of the best. That was one of the biggest compliments we got, especially considering
Who
much as-
complimented you?
So many people.
It's
I'm not even
nonstop,
kidding.
nonstop.
Nonstop, bro. Instagram
Nonstop.
posts. Paramount has the
Aging
best
us, too,
playlist.
because we play the stuff that we grew up on.
Yeah.
We're not playing.
I have a saying for this.
What's that?
It goes, you're telling me that 50 million screaming fans are never wrong. I'm telling you that 50 million screaming fans are fucking morons.
Okay.
So,
I never heard that saying.
yeah.
That's because he made it up.
I was gonna say who,
No, it's
who
from,
quoted
it's from
that?
a song. It's from a song. It's a rap song. Biggie said it.
That's not true.
Biggie definitely did not say that, bro.
This is mindless self-indulgence. You know, 2 hookers and an 8-ball.
Yeah, that's what Biggie
That's
said.
my jam.
Yeah. Yeah, Biggie said that.
50 million. Okay.
People's taste in music is generally, shit. You know.
That's your.
He's slapping his bass and his little.
Don't be mad because I'm musical. And I know what I'm talking about.
I'm not saying you're not
taste.
musical.
He
Listen,
wants
I
us
was.
to put on. He tells me to put something on, and I put it on, and then the next day I go to put it on, and he's too good for it.
Yeah.
He asked me for Slipknot.
I would never ask
And the
for
next
Slipknot.
day he asked me to change the music. I'm like, what do you want, Slipknot? He's like, I don't listen to Slipknot. He wants me to put Igor on.
I want you to put Igor.
He wants me to put Igor on.
I like some of his.
Nobody in the world
nobody.
wants to listen
I like
to
some of
Igor.
his music.
Oh, I do too.
Like I'll listen
Everybody
to Tool.
wants
I'll
to
listen to
hear Igor. They don't
Coheed.
even- You're it. You're a
I
big
like Coheed. I like
wouldn't
Coheed.
even admit
You know, I don't mind, dude. I like all that. I like everything. I like emo, Taking Back Sunday,
Nobody that
Newfound
comes in our
Glory.
gym wants to listen to Igor.
Nobody.
And I
They
don't
want to
even-
listen to Pop
it's
Smoke.
somewhat enjoyable. And I want you to cut a little excerpt of an Igor song and follow it up here. You know what I'm saying?
And see.
And I want people to understand what I'm talking about because nobody knows what it is. And I don't even hate it.
Look, I don't know what to tell you. I don't like pop music, and I don't like rap, and I don't like the music you guys play. So I put my little AirPods in, and if I forget them, I complain loudly. You know, but I'm not the only one. I hear people shouting requests to you across the fucking gym all the time. People
Matt
saying-
wants the same song played every time he lifts.
Every time he
What
looks.
is
Every
what
time
does he want
it's
with
some. It's a rap song.
It's a rap
It's
song?
Orange
called
Juice?
Orange Juice by Earl Sweatshirt.
It's.
It's Earl Sweatshirt.
I mean, it's awful. It's an awful song.
I don't hate it. I don't mind that type of that type of rap.
That's what he
He
wants to
loves
PR
it.
to?
Oh my god! If he's
Every
going
time.
for a
Can
heavy
you put
lift,
this song
he
on?
put this song on for me. I got you, Matt.
Yeah, I can't get hyped up to.
It's
the
okay.
rap stuff.
I don't mind the song. I wouldn't be like, this is a hype song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I guess that's a good way to. I don't mind the song either, but I just was like, I can't. Like, there's so many songs I could think of to be like excited to do a PR lift,
Yeah.
and that would not be one of them. But every time he puts it on, he hits it. So
Yeah.
the kid is incredible with the amount of weight he lifts.
Well, I don't know what even got us on that subject, but
I don't
yeah,
know.
I mean, I don't think I like the
We were
gyms.
talking about the style of the gym.
Yeah, and
In the terms of the video. Well, I mean, look, I'll just say this about the video. Like everything I said, I meant. I don't think I wasn't directing anything at anyone in particular. I was sort of just saying that this is the new culture. All these gyms are popping up that have like sort of a similar. I mean, with the exception of Atmosphere, which is that's totally dependent on whoever your members are. I mean, you can't really control the atmosphere of your gym.
You can to an extent.
A little bit, but I mean, look at the atmosphere of your gym. I know when you guys opened that's not. The atmosphere is what it became. You can't you didn't think that was going to be the atmosphere. You don't know who your members going to be.
No, that's fair. I guess what I meant to say is you can control a negative atmosphere to a certain extent,
Yeah.
or an atmosphere that you don't want.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that probably separates a lot of the gyms. I don't know. I thought I was pretty clear.
I was thinking about it from the when you were talking, like the culture is created by the consumer. It's not created by the business owner.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. That's the
So that was
atmosphere.
funny. I thought it was, you were just when you were taking your little digs at no one specific, but just the
broccoli
consumer.
haircuts.
When he's talking about, which gym gets the best lighting for the lump of dragon pharma. He brought the 10-year-old or 15-year, I don't even know how old brand of gear.
People still use that crap.
Is it real? Is that a thing still?
Yeah, you can Google it. And,
Yeah, but can you still get it?
yeah. Euro King is still a thing somehow.
I don't even know what that is.
Euro King is like a steroid site. Even though they've been hacked, this site has been hacked by hackers. There was like some Russian mafia stuff. A brother was killed. Hackers got involved, hacked their whole database, and put everybody who's ever ordered anything from the site, the police, military, home addresses, everything. So you could just download a PDF, and if you've ever ordered anything from the site and had it shipped to your house, it was right there in the PDF. Your name, your address, what you ordered.
And you get gear from this site?
Yeah.
Dragon Pharma, it was like the most popular.
Yeah, it's like Eastern Bloc, Euro trash. It might be testosterone, it might be fucking canola oil. Who knows?
Awesome.
Yeah, they've been around forever. How's your TRT going?
It's going great. I'm rubbing fucking cream on my balls every morning.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I love it. The cream is good.
Do you feel different? Do you feel like it's different than doing the injections?
No.
You don't think it's different?
I don't know. The cream is just easier. I like cream better.
Well, yeah, because it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
But do you feel it different in like your?
No, it's not like I'm. Do I look different? No, I sent John a nude the other day. How do I look?
I mean, feel.
No.
I felt different on it.
Like better?
No.
Worse. Not as strong.
I
Not
felt like
as
the
energetic.
levels, I felt like the levels were up and down with it.
Okay.
I feel like you can set your watch to Sippian 8 Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah.
With the cream, it was like hit or miss.
And then you were using it as prescribed every day. Like
2 pumps every day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Just rubbing it on my sack.
It's ridiculous.
What does it smell like?
Dried up jizz.
It smells like springtime trees.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's so
smells
weird.
gross.
I just feel like I think like the whole thing is a big joke on us, and it's just some guys fucking.
I hope not. That's the worst purchase you
That's
ever
what it
made
feels
me
like
make,
going
dude.
on. It's just like
I'm disappointed in you. I mean, that you.
He got me good,
He
dude.
got you.
He got me. He's, Justin, you have plenty of money. Why aren't you doing this?
When you walk, I mean, I'm just thinking about the other thing before we opened, when we went to that kid's house, that other scam.
Yeah.
You smelled that a mile away. Thank God, saved us thousands.
well, I'm suing
that's
him.
his boy.
Well, this is
This guy's like, this is the guy.
I'm suing
You
him.
gotta go see this guy. He's gonna
That's
take you to the
Alan's
next
fault.
level. No, don't blame it on Alan. You
Wait,
were a guest.
Let's just
Al-
let's take a
Okay.
step to explain.
All right.
Okay. First of all,
We're
let me
gonna-
start off by saying that anything I'm doing right now today is the greatest and best thing. Okay.
Okay.
And I want everybody to know about that thing. Sometimes, and I would say sometimes,
The
like,
best is then you catch somebody in the streets, like some random, I'm doing such and such. And they must have talked to Scott. They must have talked
are you
to
doing?
Scott.
I'm doing keto.
The amount of idiots that were telling me that they were keto and they couldn't even define what keto was.
Because they
When
talked to Scott for 6
when
minutes.
Scott happened to be keto as well.
For fucking 2
And there's
months.
still people running around talking about keto.
Keto's a great diet.
He's a
Really.
good salesman, I
Keto
guess.
is like the Bitcoin
Keto's
of
not.
investing.
It is.
Keto's not a good
It's
diet.
just-
It's awful.
That's not
It's
true.
not real.
It's not a diet.
It is
It's
a
not
great diet
no, it's
for
not.
trying to lose body fat quickly. I'm not saying it's sustainable. I think it's great for blood sugar. and I
Where's
think-
Gabe? Doesn't Gabe always talk about how shitty keto is?
I'm not
That's a big
saying
fan
that
of
it's a
yours,
good-
too.
So wait, let me backtrack here, okay? Number one, keto is a good diet, not for bodybuilding, but for losing body fat. So if you're an obese like I am now, I could probably use a little keto in my life for 2 months. I can't do it anymore because I love carbs, but back then when I went from powerlifting to bodybuilding, I used the keto diet to get from 270 to like 255, and then I hired a coach to put the carbs back in for me because I can't be trusted.
Okay.
And I got great results. Great results. My blood sugar was good. My hunger, my appetite. I was big. I was full. I felt great. Okay. So that's my keto thing.
I love you. You're a big fad guy. Because like a year ago,
I'm not a fad guy.
It was.
I start fads.
It was the yogurt. I remember going.
I still eat raw yogurt.
It's a superfood.
Raw.
I was on the superfood too, and I still am. But
Kefir?
like the yogurt,
raw milk, raw yogurt.
the cream cheese.
I didn't have cream cheese.
You didn't have cream cheese?
That was raw sour cream.
He went through the
Sour
phase.
cream. Sour cream.
You kind of bought into the whole Liver King thing.
You did.
Too.
Well, okay, so let me explain that. All right.
We're hitting so many topics I want to circle back to because.
Hold on a second. Okay, but I'm going to start with this. Anything that I'm doing right now is the greatest thing.
Okay.
Whatever I'm reading.
Are you acknowledging that? Are you?
Sometimes I'm wrong.
Okay, there we go. Yes.
Sometimes I'm wrong.
Look at that.
Sometimes I'm wrong.
Yo.
Not a lot. It's not a lot. But every once in a while,
He took the L.
I appreciate
We were talking
that.
about the other day. Like Scott sometimes.
I'm glad the heat's off me. Can we just go in on you?
What are you going to say? What can
I
you
want to
say?
talk about some of these things.
Sure, let's bring it up, and I'll justify
But
it.
you want to start? You wanted to start with the guy.
With TRT, the TRT guy.
Okay, we can start with the TRT.
So
guy.
almost every single one of these examples is Alan's fault, actually.
Alan was a bit-
Liver King is Alan's fault.
For sure. He sold me on Express Media, the fucking kid
The
that
kid,
was showing.
he's the worst. I got him. John was about him, and I was like,
swear one guy.
He smelled it coming.
I catch him in the streets. Oh my god.
"Oh man,
God.
I need to be there."
A month later, I see the owner of the house, a poor old guy, like crying that the squatters in his house that he can't get out because of the COVID laws, and now they trashed his house. And I'm like, I know that guy.
Yeah,
I know that dude.
that's my social media guy.
It's turned fake LLC, fake everything. Well, whatever. I mean, look, you
No,
live in and you learn.
you're right.
Again, we can blame Alan for
He's
that.
fine about that. The TRT, I have no problem with the cream. I like it. It's fine.
But this is a bigger problem. The TRT clinics in general, going all the way back to Kepco, who I think is good,
Yeah,
is that they're offering you a service that I don't actually need. All I need is somebody to look at my blood work and tell me I'm not going to die within the next couple months.
Until my next visit.
Until the next visit. You're good until the next. That's all I need.
Uh-huh.
Write the script. I don't need anything else. I don't need a plan.
don't try to sell me.
Don't try to sell me nothing. And I know I'm not going to buy the prescription from you. Give it to me so I can use a fucking coupon and get it from my pharmacy.
I know. That's the only thing I think. You got to get it from his pharmacy.
Oh, you do.
You got to.
You got to get it from his pharmacy.
You have to get it from his pharmacy.
Yeah,
You
so
also
you-
have to pay a subscription fee.
Yes.
You're being robbed.
But you got you got a discount. Use
Oh,
my
what kind of
discount
discount?
code.
I got a
For
little
5%.
I got a little one. Just a little
5%. Use my discount code.
Can I talk freely? Can I just
Yeah.
whatever
You
you
can-
can edit
you
it
can
out.
edit it.
How much did you pay for a script of Anabar?
I could go back on my record.
I'll tell you this.
So it was.
Deca,
I'm sorry. It was 90 pills
90.
at 23.5 mgs,
such a
which is
ridiculous
like.
number.
But like
It's
you
a
could
new-
Google
it's
it.
a new
It's
thing.
it's a
lot
thing
of people
though.
are going to be like, "Oh, it's fake." It's a new thing.
I'm sure it's new.
10
But
megs,
why
but-
what is the point?
And
fucking 5?
it was like on its I it was like $268, I think.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't crazy.
That's
that
not
was
bad.
that was
For
actually
30 days.
no 90 pills.
Oh, that's not.
That's actually
Are you
really.
sure it's
I
90?
swear. I know. That's what I want to bring. How can we test it? Do you have a test kit?
What does it say on the outside of the label?
I'll show it to you.
I know that I got Deca 20 milliliters, 200 milligrams per milliliter. It was like $400 fucking dollars.
That's insane.
I know.
It was what? It was 200.
I got so 20 milliliters.
Bring me up to like a regular bottle. Do the math.
It was like 2 bottles
So 2 bottles for $400.
for $400. He's like, don't use a lot. I'm like, I can't. I can't.
Right.
Literally.
Yeah. So what else? So all right. Look, I was wrong about the TRT.
That's
doctor.
fine. I mean, listen, I'm not unhappy.
I don't have anything against
I'm not
those guys.
me neither. I'm
I
not
just-
unhappy with them.
I don't need.
Yes.
I don't need your plan. I know how to train.
It's just very expensive.
very expensive.
It was cool because everything was on Zoom. You didn't have to travel like you had to travel to
Yeah.
Kepka. You know, I literally text her and I'll be like, I'm out of this. Give me this.
Refill.
Bang.
No problem.
Right away, no problem. And you have a year subscription. And I'm like, okay. And I literally told him, like, after the year, I'm done. I'm not doing this again. But now I have, like,
Can I ask what the year subscription is?
that's what I told
How
you.
much?
Like, it was $1,700 with his discount. I think it was like around
So
$1,600.
for the ability to call these people and ask them for prescriptions that you have to pay for.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then was that subscription, did that include the consultation?
No.
No.
Pay for the consultation
Mhm.
after you got
$500 consultation.
Mine wasn't 500. 300.
Well, mine wasn't anything because.
Mine was 300 because I mentioned underground.
Well, yeah, maybe you're welcome. Yeah.
And
So,
you
Thanks for
had to pay
robbing
the
me.
blood work too, right?
My insurance paid for the
Insurance
blood
covered
work.
for that huge
I had to pay a little bit.
Okay.
I
they
had to
tried
pay.
to give me a $10,000 bill for the blood work. I'm like, I don't have insurance.
And what'd you say?
This, I-
Collections?
She said, how are you paying for this? I said, cash. She wrote a number down on a piece of paper. She said, held it up, and it said like 9,900 or something. I said, what's that? She said, that's how much this is going to cost in cash. I said, oh, no, we're not doing that.
Right.
So I called. I said, what do you guys thought? $10,000 blood work?
Yeah.
They're like, well, it's comprehensive. I'm like, well, I don't have fucking insurance.
Yeah.
So they called in just a hormone panel, and I paid like $400 out of pocket. So
Right.
it's $400 for that, and then the consultation fee,
Yeah.
and then you get the bill for the scripts, and I'm like, why am I doing this?
I know. It's,
1,000, 2,000, 3. So after
No.
the scripts, you're almost like after a year. Scripts,
I'll
you're
tell
like
you.
$5,000
I'll tell you who
into
that's
gas
good
stuff.
for. That's good for the guy who's never been to the gym. He's 50-something years old. He has
Yeah.
no idea what he's doing.
True.
And you have it streamlines.
Who's
everything
got
for you.
money?
I know how to take. I just look at. Just tell me if my cholesterol. Tell me if I'm going to die.
I was super happy with like.
Your
I
markers.
was super
Yeah.
happy with my
I was
markers.
not. I was dying.
Yeah, I sent you all levels. I sent my coach all levels. Like everything was really good except for I forget, there was one thing that was fucked up. Not fucked up, but my thyroid was a little fucked up. But
Well, everything's a sliding scale, so it's,
Yeah.
it's all with
but
as
I
long
was
as
happy with
nothing's
that.
red,
I'm
you're good.
super healthy.
So what else? What other scams
But I
should
was
I get you
super.
involved in?
No, that
The
was
TikTok
no,
house.
I'm saying when we went to when we went to the, I was fairly healthy, and I mean I wouldn't consider myself the pinnacle of health when I went to Kepco.
Yeah,
You were in the best shape you've ever been in when you went to Kepco, though.
You think so?
Yes,
it was around.
you
that
looked
time.
great, dude. You were
Great. You think I've looked great? You don't think I look great right now?
I didn't say that. I don't want you. I'm not going to say that on the
No, that's fine.
podcast.
You can say whatever you need to say.
No, you don't.
Um,
You don't look bad right now. You're just not.
Amazing.
You know. Yeah.
Gracefully.
Yeah.
No, but
You
I'm
have
just
agile.
saying. I remember Scott came with me to my Kepco appointment and deboed it.
I didn't T-Bow.
He deboed it. He's like, I just want to come and talk to this guy. This guy
Oh,
comes
you
in
went
with my
before.
doctor's-
You went before he did.
No,
Yeah.
I went first.
No,
Yes.
Alan went, and then I went, and then you came with me. 'Cause
I
you
think
didn't
I had
have
been there already.
No. You came and you were like, I just want to ask him one question. I'm gonna come. He comes into my consultation like he's my dad. He just signed the forms.
Is this your son?
Ends up Debo and the whole thing, and he's like, I'm telling him like, what I'm taking, whatever. He's like, who the hell told you to do that? I'm like.
What?
Yeah. When I told the doctor that I was taking like mast, he was like, "What are you taking that garbage
600
for?"
mgs a test? What are you, out of your mind?
That's
what they
cruising dose.
That's what they say to do. He's like, who's they? And I'm like,
Dad. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I remember that visit, but I'm pretty sure I was using him already. I was just going there.
no, that was the first time you had ever met him.
I took a ride up there
Because
once.
you had
for
to make that arrangement to because you got some type of,
Yeah, we had some kind of deal with him
yeah.
because that was through Centurion Labs.
Yeah.
and all that shit. Yeah.
Whatever. Those like you said, those shops now are they're like pill mills.
Yeah.
Pill mills. That's
Yeah.
really what they
It's
are.
all based out of Florida. It's
Yeah.
all just like the blood work. Get the blood work. We'll write you the script, and then you pay a premium.
Yeah.
For stuff that you can pay. You get $50. I could have paid. For
Literally
But there was-
from what's up, bud? When
What's
you
up,
get here,
dude?
yeah.
Yeah.
Can we
There
get
was the
that?
TikTok house, and that was it. That was the only scam. I'm not saying that you've involved us in scams.
No.
I'm giving you examples of all the times that what you were doing was
Keto
the best
diet.
thing in the world.
I
and it
will.
turns out it's not.
I stand by
Liver King.
that whatever I'm doing at the time is probably the best thing, and everyone should also do it. But there are times when I'm wrong, occasionally. Well, there were, it was a social media guy that was gonna, help us with social media, and turns out that he was just a scam artist, and now I'm involved in a fucking lawsuit.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
We went there. You said that we needed to use them.
I thought he was gonna be great.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Listen, it happens to everybody. But we went there, and I was like, you know, my issue is that I get so far into something, like I take X amount of steps into it, and then I just feel as if I need to see it through, as to not waste people's time, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm nice. You know, and, you know, we went in there, and Justin, we walked out of there.
Well,
We
I
had
wish
a
I went
follow-
with him. I wish
Yeah.
I went with Justin.
Well, no, you went with us to our first meeting.
Well, I had already been working with him.
Yeah, you-
And then we had a follow-up meeting, and Justin's like, postpone it. And then I postponed it a week, and then a week went by, and Justin said, it's not happening, cancel it. 51% said not happening.
Good job. Well done. Because by the time I realized that he was like a snake, it was too late.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
He ruined a sale for you. Was it Memorial Day or?
he ruined our
Was it last
sale
summer?
for us. He fucked up our website something fierce.
Yeah.
Uh,
You fucked up Alan's
he put the posts were so bad,
on
bad.
Hall Labs posts and shit. They
Like,
were
stuff
bad.
was like transverse, like
I don't even really know like you know like graphic design like that and
You
care
could
too
just
much.
tell.
But I was like, this is not.
So what he was doing was he was subbing all the work out to the Middle East, like on
For
Fiverr.
those little websites,
Oh, wait,
yeah.
Fiverr.
Fiverr's the website that we talked about in that other,
That was-
the first podcast,
Yeah.
when I was getting things.
And I was like, that shit is dope.
I was getting,
so.
you know, like
And John was like,
$10
I was just kidding.
I was getting $10 logos made just for fun because I was bored one night and sending them to Justin
Yeah,
and
Awesome.
saying like, check these out, like ha ha ha, and Justin's like, fire.
Them shits are dope.
well, I mean, look, I admit that sometimes I get involved in some things that I think is great at the time. You know, I have these like little hobbies that I want everybody to share in my happiness, or I find something unique, and I want to share it with my friends.
Something you enjoy.
I like that stuff though.
Sorry
Like,
that it's cost you so much money.
that one
Well,
has, but it's okay.
Well,
It's-
listen, I think it's been huge. I appreciate that because of that, I'm terrified to hand our social media over to somebody.
Yeah.
Or I don't want to say terrified because that guy was, like I said, I'm not laughing at you for it. He was a terrible human being.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
you're
he'll
bad.
get what's
And,
coming in. Somebody
know.
will get it.
Good.
He's not going to show up for court. We're going to win by default, and
Awesome.
you know, but I probably won't get any money.
He like randomly texts you at night.
yeah, we talk shit. We talk shit to each other.
He unblocked Scott and texted like a jealous ex in the middle of the night.
Really?
We just talk shit, and I'll spend like I get triggers a thing in my brain to just I just want to like, but I know he's trying to get me to say something crazy.
Yeah.
You know, so like
So he has something. Yeah.
But I won't. So I just like
Good.
I just insult.
Very smart.
Insult his
Like-
like fabric of his being.
I would love to
laugh.
see like what the text messages are because I
I can
don't-
like read a couple.
No, I don't think you want to
I
do
can
that.
read a couple.
I don't think you want to.
They're really funny. They're really fun.
Yeah,
We're in transition
like I
now?
said, the Liver King. I know that was Alan's fault.
You guys trying to get right out of this?
Right out as quick as possible.
Yeah.
What I can. Liver King is
It was
natural.
Alan's fault.
Liver King is natty, and he eats
Yeah.
liver.
Okay, he's natty.
And
He's got abs the size of fucking.
And he waxes his whole
because
body.
he trains
except his
hard
head.
and he eats liver.
And he has a growth gut. A growth
He's
hormone gut.
45 years old,
That's pure.
and his abs are literally like little
it's obtainable
calves.
if you just
He has
had
a
his
growth
discipline.
hormone gut.
You just don't.
Scott,
have
I'm
his
pretty
discipline.
disciplined,
And he
man.
waxes
You're not
his
as
whole
disciplined
body.
as he is. He eats the whole cow, hoof to snout.
Because he eats
He goes
fruit
on
too, right?
podcasts without his shirt on.
He's a big fruit guy.
Is he?
A lot of like these Liver King guys are fruit. You
I
know.
love fruit.
Yeah, you're a fruit guy.
Yeah.
I think
It's
he's.
nature's candy.
I think he's full of
I
shit.
thought that was cocaine.
I love it.
I think Liver King's full of shit personally, but I think what he says is like the stuff that he talks about is true, objectively true. People should eat organ
He's a
meat.
stick. He's a gimmick. He's
Yeah.
just like a what's it called?
Well, it's-
A Dan Blazarian or
Yeah, but the thing is that-
a Jocko whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
but the thing is that
Jocko's pretty badass.
the message.
yeah, but still, it's a message.
Yeah.
It's not there's a market. He is the symbol of a marketing campaign.
I agree with you, but I think what he is selling, a lot of it, not all of it, what is the truth. Is
I do too. Sunlight, vitamin D, sleep.
Train
You're talking about
hard,
training hard, and you're
organ
talking about
meat.
organ meat,
Yeah.
superfoods, staying away from refined sugar. I agree, all that stuff.
Yeah.
He's not lying. I just don't think that he's a product of that.
Right.
Oh, he's a fraud.
Like
I don't think
he's not a fraud.
Mark Bell went to his house.
You can't say he's a
He
fraud
doesn't look like that.
Because of that, I agree. He doesn't look like that because of that. He's definitely on
He looks like
all
that
the
because
growth.
he waxes his body and takes performance-enhancing drugs.
He's on all the growth.
Well,
That's why he looks
you
like that.
wax your body.
Can we
You're
get
on
growth from?
performance
Can we get
enhancing
growth
drugs.
from
I
pure
don't wax
wellness?
my body.
But you don't look like the Liver King.
Do you eat organ meat?
Well, that's because I don't eat the organ meat.
That's what I'm saying. So it can't all
But
be
I'm
shtick.
just saying, if I just, you're telling me that if I just tomorrow started
If you
eating
if
organ
you
meat,
lived with the Liver King and lived his lifestyle for 1 year, you would look like a totally different person.
exactly. But if I just ate chicken and rice and took as much growth hormone as him and waxed my body, I would look like a different person too.
But you take probably as much growth hormone.
I don't
as
take
he
any
does.
growth hormone. I
He
can't afford
doesn't
it.
take growth hormone. He can't even afford this Alani.
I'm paying you for the energy drinks. I can't even afford those.
That's
Anything else
awesome.
you want to talk about? You want to talk about my social media?
Yeah.
Well, you made a joke about the table almost having to get a table because you guys were at an event. So whoever's handling your social media,
Took a picture with.
you got a picture of you and one of your old employees in the shirt of the nutrition shop he opened,
I got
and another
screenshots.
supplement company in his shirt.
Mm-hmm. What was
Well,
that about?
I got like
Is he bridging the gap?
I got like 5 screenshots like back to back, and it was a picture of Tommy,
Mm-hmm.
my senior store manager,
Mm-hmm.
Pat from Aries, and Nitro Nick, who used to work for me and opened his own supplement shop.
Who you have
And I
no
wrote-
problem? You don't have any problem with Nitro?
No,
right?
not at all.
Yeah, he's cool.
No, I don't have a
Yeah.
problem with any of them.
Okay.
Real, I mean, honestly, me and Pat notoriously. I mean, it might just be me. I don't know.
Yeah.
We've talked enough times.
Mhm.
So I see a picture I get sent to me,
And you're like, what
and
the
I see a
fuck?
picture. It's Tommy,
In the middle.
Pat from Aries, right in the middle. So it looks like Tommy's like at a meet and greet meeting Pat, and Nitro Nick. So 3 supplements. Now I get the point. I guess was like, look, we're all cool.
all coming together.
But I get it sent to me, and I go, "What the fuck is that?" And then I see it's my social media.
Oh, yeah.
I said, "We posted that. We posted that. I can't even at Aries. We're blocked." You know?
Oh, we're blocked too.
I said,
Are we?
Yeah, we're blocked by Aries too.
He blocked us?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't even know what he looks like.
I'll tell you why they do that.
Why does he do that?
Because there is I don't know if this is necessarily what he does, or maybe he thinks that's what other people do, is that there are bots you can run that target another account. So if you're not blocked, it'll target all of your followers. So if I'm blocked, I can't see his followers or go after. But I would never do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's like a to protect your following kind of thing.
Got you.
But the funny thing was, I texted Tommy and I was like, I mean, I'm all for bridging the gap. I'm all for, let's be friends. So I've been saying this forever. Like
ELE.
let's have-
Everyone love everyone.
I'm not a fan of the Cold War thing. Like I like hot war,
Yeah.
fighting in the streets,
Or nothing.
or we'll pretend like we're cool, or not even talk about each other. Like whatever, I don't give a shit. I texted Tommy. I'm like, I think this is more of a story post than a main feed post. And he could you stand in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
Put Nick in the middle. It looks like it's like Pat is big. Like he's meeting his favorite WWE wrestler.
Oh,
So
man.
did you get an autograph?
I mean, I guess the intentions were good.
Yeah, I don't get it. I literally.
I think it's pretty funny. It's good.
I
It's
don't
just
care.
funny.
I know it
It's
throws
funny
people for a
because
loop,
it's-
because I got some texts from people who were like, "What's this?"
Well, whatever.
I saw the Nitro.
I thought it was pretty. I think it's pretty
Nitro,
great
the
that
guy
Tom.
Nick that worked here.
Nick, me and us, and it's Underground and Nick, we get along. We always have. He worked for me for a number of years on and off. I have no problems with him at all whatsoever. I've been to Nick's store. I hope. I mean, he buys
He used
hollow
to
stuff.
he used to tag us in everything he put out.
Yeah,
Not anymore. Everything he put out, he would tag us in. He's a nice guy.
yeah.
No, I have nothing
Oh,
bad.
he was nice the couple times I met him here.
Yeah.
He was a good employee. Like he knew his shit. People liked him. So I hope he does well. I know he's down there in JSS land. I have a feeling they're probably making his life hard trying to get certain companies in there. But
Right.
yeah, no, I like Nick. But it's just funny. It's funny. I have no idea. This picture is on my social media.
Too funny, dude.
I'm
It's
like,
Tommy.
Where is this? What's
I
this?
love
What is
it.
happening?
Tommy's the
Well,
best.
yeah, Tommy really is
I
the
love Tommy.
best. Dude.
I said,
He's
I said,
so-
Tommy, listen.
He's the sweetest,
I
bro.
want you, now that you have like a little stake in the company,
Congrats,
I want you to
Tommy.
make your own decisions. I want you, like,
Mhm.
maybe you can get further with these kinds of relationships than I can.
You
You
gotta
ever see the
post
red
this.
line,
That's
green line?
great.
Are you
stuff.
gonna put this on the?
I'll put the picture. But you ever see the red line, green line meme with the guy and the girl? If the guy's like leaning in,
Yes.
You have seen it?
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So
It's been on Twitter a bunch of
Oh.
times. Yeah.
well, I appreciate Tommy putting it work.
That's
in.
great
And that's
stuff.
that's
dude. Are you
and-
kidding me?
and
That's grade A material.
And it's
right
nice
there,
to see
bro.
Pat taking a picture like that. I'm all for it.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know. Do you feel like we talked about anything?
Oh, I think
we hit on a lot
I
of
think we
subjects.
flowed.
You want to take us out? Say something nice to the camera. You want to do call the name of the podcast and
We don't know
See you
I
next
don't
week.
think we decided on the name
Scott and Friends. No, it's
Scott and Friends.
No.
Well, that would imply that if you're feeding his narcissistic character. That would you're
I'm
implying
not a
that he's the
narcissist.
lead singer.
I'm not a narcissist.
What's it? Give me the characteristics of a narcissist. I'm gonna tell you if he's one.
First of all,
Look up
I'm going to tell you.
narcissist.
I was just talking about this the other day. Do you know the story of Narcissus, where the name comes from? In Greek mythology, I'll skip to the part where you say you don't know, and I'll just tell you. In Greek mythology, the character Narcissus
Mm-hmm.
was in love with himself.
Mm-hmm.
And he had all the other gods and nymphs and little forest creatures loved him as well. But he
Okay.
loved himself the most. And he fell in love with his own reflection, his own beauty, in looking in a lake. And he fell into the lake and drowned. And
I don't want you to die.
So you love yourself to a fault.
I don't love myself to the fault.
Okay.
I'm sometimes tell a
The na-
story of Narcissus.
the
Now
na-
wait, let me
Oh.
finish the story. And then the other part of the story is that there was a nymph named Echo who loved him so much that when he died, she was so filled with sorrow that she wasted away to nothing, to becoming just a voice, which is where the word echo comes from. And where he died, a flower popped up, and to this day, it's called a narcissus flower. The complex came much later on with silly psychology.
With the clinical psychiatry and
Yeah,
stuff.
we don't need to
Freudian.
get into where that comes from.
We could on
Can I-
next episode.
Can I-
9 signs and symptoms of narcissism. Exaggerated sense of self-importance.
Well, I am the son.
Excessive need for admiration.
You should, I like when people say nice things about me.
Who doesn't? Superficial and exploitative relationships.
I am
Hold on. What's
deeper
that?
than the ocean.
Superficial and exploitative relationships.
Okay.
Lack of empathy.
Okay.
I feel bad for animals and stuff.
That's sympathy.
I can feel like I can relate. To
Start
someone's
over,
pain.
and I'm
There
going
you
to tell
go.
you if it's Scott or not.
Okay.
No comment.
Exaggerated sense of self-importance.
Yes.
Correct. Excessive need for admiration.
No.
Okay. Superficial and exploitative relationships.
No. He's support. He's a good friend.
He is.
and a good lover.
I wouldn't know. Lack of empathy.
No. No, hold on. I almost want you to go get like a dictionary definition of empathy.
I'll pull it up for you.
I mean, I know what the word is, but I want to like kind of mull it over in
You
my
got it,
head. A
Justin?
lack of
Yeah, I
empathy.
gotcha. Okay.
This is fun.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Isn't this
We
fun?
should
Fuck,
take personality quizzes.
On camera. The ability to understand and share the feelings of another.
There's nothing I can't understand. So
Hold on.
To share
No,
the feelings
no,
of another.
He's not.
Okay.
He's not empathetic.
He's not empathetic.
No.
He has sympathy for people. He's sympathetic.
what the fuck? I'm 100%
No, you're not.
empathetic.
You know you're not.
Yes, I am. That's
You-
crazy. I know.
The
myself.
definition of sympathy is when you pity someone.
I don't pity anybody.
I
I
don't-
have,
I don't
I have
even-
the ability to step into people's shoes. Whether or not I care, like, to do anything about it, that's a whole nother thing. But
Okay, fine.
I
So
can't-
move on. So we got 2 of Scott. So we got 2 of the 4. First 4. Is that where we're at?
Yeah. He's got an identity disturbance.
What is that fucking? What
I
is that
don't
supposed
really
to-
know how
I know
to-
exactly who the fuck I am. I'm the son.
The son. Like the son of man? Like Jesus'
No,
brother?
like in the sky, like fucking everything revolves.
It revolves around you? Yeah,
Gives everything life.
okay.
light in life.
Difficulty with attachment and dependency.
Say it, motherfucker.
What? I'm
Say
thinking.
it. He's a snap. He wasn't thinking. That was a snap yes.
Attachment and dependency. Mommy issues, yes, which is fine.
At least Justin says it's okay.
It's
Nice, I
okay, but
appreciate it.
you got it, man. Chronic feelings of emptiness and boredom.
No.
No, he doesn't.
Not bored at
no,
all,
you're
man.
not bored at all.
He's never bored. He's always
You're-
ruining somebody's life. Calling me up, making me mad. I need to go to Walmart and get a table.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing nothing and you're at the gym.
I said something
was
to
at
John.
the store.
No, I
Look
said
it.
something to John yesterday. He was like, "Did Scott call you and tell you about something that a conversation he had with the thing that we've been going through, all three of us?" And I was like, "No, he doesn't call me. He didn't tell me about it." He's like, "Yeah, he just calls me because he knows it gets under my skin and pisses me off."
I know. I give it to him because it makes me mad, and I know that he's gonna be like
You're
more
gonna-
upset than I am.
Yeah, you don't
and
call
I
me
give it
'cause-
to him, and then I get off the phone with him, and I don't have it anymore.
He's got a stew on it, and then I get to
I
hear
don't,
it.
I don't have it. I give
Yeah.
it to him, and I'm like, I'm
Pacing
like,
a hole in my living room.
John's freaking out about this thing that's going on.
Yes.
I'm like totally.
Yes.
And then he calls you up and says, I just talked to John.
You better talk.
He's
about
having a
it.
meltdown.
meltdown.
He's having a
You better
meltdown. You got to handle John. He's having. Oh,
Scott
God.
calls me up and says, it's X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm.
I say, Scott, I disagree. I think it's A, B, C. And then he
No,
calls
you're
you and
fucking
says,
wrong.
he had a fucking meltdown.
You're fucking wrong.
I just said, I don't agree, Scott.
Yeah. He doesn't like when you disagree with him. We were yelling at each other one night a couple weeks ago. He was yelling at me.
He doesn't. I've
Yelling
never-
at me. You're fucking stupid, Justin.
All right, come on. What else? What else we got going?
Call me stupid. Vulnerability to life transitions.
What does that,
No.
what does that even mean?
I think he's.
So you have a couple traits.
You know what I've been through?
That's a bad. That's a.
What's a bad
know what
list?
I've been
Do you know what you?
No, I
in
feel
the
like
streets.
I've heard a different list. Maybe it's a different.
You know where the fuck I'm from? No, narcissism is just generally too much love for yourself. Like,
Self-centered, arrogant behavior, lack of empathy,
think I'm
consideration for people, and an excessive
consider-
need for admiration.
I consider people. I'm not a narcissist. I'm
You're
telling
an
you, I'm something.
you're an arrogant son of a bitch.
I'm something, but I don't think I'm.
What is
You're
it?
self-centered.
Should we do our homework and?
All right, so take us out. Say the name of the podcast.
We don't
We'll see
have
you
a
next
name of
time.
the
Scott and
podcast
Friends.
yet.
No, we don't have a name. We're gonna come up with something
Next
really
time, are we
cool
doing
and
it?
witty.
We're gonna do a guest next time.
No, we don't.
No.
We're not there yet.
I think we gotta keep this rolling.
What we're gonna do is you two are gonna have a little project for 2 weeks. 2 subjects, different from one another.
I had one today.
No, you didn't. You know.
Pure wellness.
That's a throwback to a podcast we already did.
That you scraped because it was in my 1976 basement.
You walked in here. I said, "You got anything for us?" And you went into your fucking brain, and you're like, "The TRT thing that we talked about once already."
Boom. Perfect.
I think it all flowed well.
I don't know. We're gonna have to find out. Well, that's it. That's the end of the podcast. We'll see you in 2 weeks.